Hi guys, my name is Nawashad and welcome to Learn MVC. So today we will learn Angularjs actually. So before the starting the Angularjs is a framework. Whenever required to create a single page application, SPA application, that time you need to be the use Angularjs. Angularjs is a very awesome framework to use the single page applications to create a single page application actually. So I'm not going to the theoretical part, so we'll start the practical, so it's very easy to understand how to use Angularjs in ASP.NET MVC. Just go to the file and new and create a new project, ASP.NET web application, and just pass the name of the web application, the CRUD operation using AngularJS in MVC. Just click on OK. Select the MVC templates and change the authentication because I don't need to use the authentication in my application now. Just click on OK. Okay, now the first is I just remove that all auto generated code and we will try to do from the scratch, so it's very easy to understand. Just go to the view and delete the all code. Also you can just go to the script folder and delete the all library. Oops. Okay, that's done. And also you can just go to the content folder and just remove the CSS file. That's it. Now the first step is you can just right click on your projects and just go to the manage nugget package and install the Jquery and AngularJS. And if you want to use the CSS of Bootstrap, you can install Bootstrap also. So first I'm installing a Jquery. Okay, just click on install. And another is you can install AngularJS. Just type AngularJS and search. You can see here the AngularJS is first AngularJS. Just click on install or installing. Okay, it's done. Now it's close. That's it. After that I'm just going to the controller folder and just create one controller here. Just click on add controller and select the MVC controller empty. Just click on add and the name of the controller is employee. That's it. Just click on add. As you can see here in the views folder, they are creating an employee folder. Inside the employee folder you can see, if you want to create a view, you can create a view. Just right click on the employee folder and create a view. Otherwise there is another option in the, you can just go to the employee controller class and there is a one action result, right? This is auto generated code. Just right click on the index folder and create a add view. Name of the view is index if you want to use the template, but now I don't want to use the template also. And the other things, just uncheck the layout page because I don't want to use the layout page inside the my page. Okay, that's it. You can see here, this is my view index and this is my employee controller. Okay, now that thing is done. Now you can see here in my SQL server there is one database is there, MVC test. Inside my database there is one table is there, the name of TBL employee, right? So I want to display the employee data from my view of index. You can see here, this is my data, employee ID, employee name, address and salary. Now I'm just going to my Visual Studio, and for the database connectivity I'm using Entityframework. So for that I'm just going to my project, right click on my projects and just go to the manage nugget package and install the Entityframework. Entityframework, just search the Entityframework, or just search. Okay, you can see here this is the Entityframework. Just click on install. I accept. This is a version of 6.1.3. This is the latest version. Okay, this is done. Now I'm just right click on my folder and just click on add new folder, and my folder name is Entityframework EF. Inside the EF I'm creating one class for the database connectivity. The name of class is DAL. You can use a DAL, data access layer, right? Okay. After that I'll just build my application first of all. That's done. After that I'm just inheriting my class with the DB context class. This is the Entityframework class, DB context, and for that you need to add a reference library name of using system.data.entity. That's done. After that I'm just going to the web config file. Here you can see, and I'm adding connection strings here. So for the connection strings, the better we just go to the view option and just open the server explorer. You can see here this is server explorer. I'm just right click on the data connection, add a connection, enter the server name. My server name is Express. Use SQL server authentications, the name of username assay, and the password, and my database name is MVC test. That's it. Just click on test connection, success. Just click on OK. As you can see here, my database is available now. Just right click on the database and just go to the property option. Sorry. Properties, and just go to the connection string and just copy the connection string here, and here in the last you can assign the connection string here. So just connection strings, and pass the connection string inside that, and the name of connection string is, you can pass DB connection, and the provider name is system.data.sql client, and the connection string is, just paste the connection strings. That's it. You can see here DB connection is my connection string name. Just copy the connection string name and just go to the del again and create one constructor here, public del inherit with the base class. Just you can write base and pass the connection string name here. That's it, right? After that I'm creating one property here, property db set, and I need to create one entity class here in the model folder. Just right click on the model folder, add class, and the class name is employee. Okay, I'm just going to the del again, and here I'm creating a DB set for the employee class, so I can write here employee, just close. And if you want to use an employee model library, so you need to add a reference here using CRUD operation using Angularjs and MVC dot model. That's it, right? And name of property is employees. That's it. I'm just going to the employee class again, and here I need to create a property for the employee class for the employee tables. You can see here in the my table there is a four or maybe five, no, four. The four column is there, so you can create a four property here. Property, this is the type of integer, the name of property is the same name of the column name, employee ID, employee name, employee address, and the last one is employee salary. I'm using a decimal, employee salary. That's it. Just close. Right here I'm using protected override void. You can see here there is one model on model creating. This method we are using, this is overridable method in DB context class. There is overridable method which using by mapping a class, mapping an entity class through your table. So how can I map the class with the table? So it's very easy to map the class using model binder objects, model builder objects dot entity. You can pass the name of the entity here. So my name is entity is employee dot dot to table, and you can pass the name of the table here. So my table name is tbl employee. You can see here the table name, so you can pass the name of the tbl table here, employee. That's it. Okay, so now inside the employee table you can see here employee id is the primary key, so you need to define the key here. So model builder dot entity, the entity class name is employee dot hash key, and here I'm passing the key name is x using lambda expression dot employee id. Employee id is my primary key. That's it. Now close that del class here with config also, and I'm just going to the employee controller here. Okay, that's it. Now I want to display a data from the index view with using AngularJS, now the starting a main task. So for that I'm creating one action result here, one JSON result here, public JSON result get employee. This is my action name, method name, and inside the method name I'm creating the object of the del, new del, and for the using a del you need to add a reference of the EF folder, so you can just add here. That's it. And also here you can see I'm creating one list here, list. Otherwise do one thing. Okay, that's it. List and list of the employee. And for the using employee you want to use you have to add the model reference here. You can see here I'm adding a model reference here in the upsides. Okay, this is the list of employee is equal to underscore model dal dot employees dot to list. That's it. Now I'm returning the JSON, the list of employee, and JSON request behavior is allow get. That's it. This is done. Get employees. Now I'm just going to the index.cshtml file and I'm adding here some libraries. You can see I'm just going to the script folder, and first of all I'm using a Jquery library here, Jquery 2.1.4.main.js, and after that I'm using an Angular library. That's it. Okay, now inside the div I'm creating one table here, table, and inside the table I'm creating a table row, and the table heading, the name of employee name, employee address, and the last one is employee salary. Right? Okay. I just run the program and let's see what is the output is there. You can see here the employee name, employee address, and employee salary. 3 columns is there, but I need to add some style here. Border 1 pixels, solid. That's it. Right? Okay. Now I want to display a data here. So for that I am creating a JavaScript library, JavaScript file inside the script folder. Just right click on the script folder, add JavaScript file, and this is the name of my app, name of library, the name of the file is my app. Just click on OK, and inside the my app.js file I'm creating one variable here, variable my app is equal to, I'm using here Angular dot module, and the name of app is my app, and here comma, and I don't want to pass any data, so I'm using a square bracket. After that I'm using a variable name my app dot controller. I'll explain later what is the exactly module and what is the exactly controller, but for now I'm writing a code my app dot controller, and here I'm passing the name of controller is employee control, comma, I'm using a function here, function, and inside the function I'm passing the 2 parameters. One is scope and the other one is HTTP. That's it. This is done. Now I'm just going to the index.html and I'm add a reference. The file name is my app.js here. You can see I'm passing the reference here, right? So you can see here the app name is my app. So just copy that name and just go to the index.cshtml, and here div space I'm using a data ng, and you can see I'm using a name of app, data ng app, and name of app is my app. Other one is data ng controller, and name of controller is employee controller. That's it, right? So the code is working. Suppose I'm doing some code, some data fetching code here. That code is working inside only that div, right? Because I'm passing the name of data ng controller here. Okay, now I'm just going to the here and I'm passing dollar dot, I'm using the get method, and inside the get, this is the another, this is the one option. The another option is dollar http dot get. This is one option. You can use dollar http get, and I'm passing the name of the action here. So my name of the action is, you can see here, get employee, right? Inside the employee controller. So you can pass the name of the controller is employee, and the action name is get employee. Method name is get employee. That's it, right? Okay. Dot. This is, I'm returning a JavaScript promises success dot success. If the result is success, then function the result dot, if the error is occurring, then function result. You can log the error console.log result. That's it. Okay, now the top side of the gate, dollar scope dot, I'm creating a one variable, scope variable here, employees, and here I'm passing the result inside the employee scope is equal to result. That's it. That's done. Now I'm just going to the index.cshtml file. Here I'm creating a table row here, data ng app. You can see here data ng app, data ng controller. This is the Angularjs attributes, right? So in the same way here, one another attribute is data ng repeat, and I'm just creating a query here, writing a query emp in the my scope name is employees. You can see here in my app.js file, the scope name is employees, right? So here you can see I'm passing the employees. That's it. Inside the table row, I'm creating a table data and passing a data here. Whenever required to pass a Angularjs data, whenever required to display Angularjs data, so you need to be add 2 times curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets you can write emp dot employee name, another table data emp dot employee address, table data emp dot employee salary. That's it. Just save. Okay, now just run the application and let's see it's working or not. Oh, there is an error. Maybe You can see here the data is there, the employee name, employee address, employee salary. They are displaying the data with using a AngularJS. So it's very easy to use AngularJS. So I'll explain you here what exactly we are doing here. I'm creating the one app variable. Inside the app variable I'm storing the app name. So when you're required to AngularJS, first of all you need to be the create one app with using a module function. So Angular is a keyword dot module and pass the name of the app. I'm using a name of my app, and after that I'm using the array bracket. This is the whenever required to some special character, some special validations requirement, and when required to some animation, that time you need to be the use that one. But now I don't want to use any validation, any animations for the Angular, so I'm using as a blank. Okay, after that my app, this is name of the my variable dot controller. Dot controller is a function name of the AngularJS. So I'm creating one controller here, the name of employee controller, and you can see here in index.cshtml file I'm passing the app name and also controller name inside the div, the parents div, right? So you can see employee controller. After that I'm passing the one function dollar scope. Scope is nothing but a variable. This is a different type of global variable. You can see here I'm creating one employees variable, and inside the employees variable I'm storing the result of list of employees. And this is the another one is HTTP parameters is there. So when you're required to send a request, when you're required to send a request to HTTP, that time you need to be the user HTTP protocols. So for the HTTP using the get method, when we're required to call action method, when we're required to post data, that time you need to be the user HTTP protocols, right? So it's very easy to use, and there is a two promises is there. One is success and one error. For the error logging you can use the error function, and for the success you can use the success function. So this is not difficult to use AngularJS in ASP.NET MVC. This is very easy to use, and this is very pretty to use in ASP.NET MVC AngularJS. And this is very lightweight, and this is very fast request response using for the HTTP protocols. For the next video, this is I'm just going to end this video, and the next video we are doing the edit and delete and insert option in with using AngularJS in ASP.NET MVC. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. If you like my video, please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.